Hi guys, I wanted to go over a few things about this online classroom. So after you get everything downloaded or get the program downloaded, you're going to have an icon on your desktop that looks like this, and they call it OpenQwaq. I don't know where that comes from, it doesn't matter, but it's going to look like, I guess, an O or a Q. So we're going to start it up, and when it comes up, you're going to see this login screen with Appalachian State on it. So your email address and the password that you've been assigned, or the one that you modified when you opened the account, is what you need to do. And I always click remember password for this one, just so I don't have to put it in every time. So when you log in, it's going to take you to where there are forums at, and your organization is going to be Sandhills Community College. You should only have one. I have two because I have classes at App, but you should only have one. That's going to be Sandhills Community College. And we're going to use the SCC MLT Curriculum Review Room. And as you can see, when you hover over these different rooms, the actual image to the right-hand side changes. If you click on People, you can actually scroll through and find each of you. So all of you should have access now. There's Anna. Thought she wasn't added, but apparently they put her in. My professor might pop in from time to time just to let you know. His name is Dr. Tashner. I'm not sure when he'll do it, but this actually will show you who's online and everyone, etc., etc. Rarely do you need to even click on the People tab. The Forum tab is what you want. So you want to double click on SCC MLT Curriculum Review, and it's going to open up the environment, and it takes a little bit to prepare the gallery the very first time you log in, but you're going to log in, and the view that you're seeing is your view. It's you, your avatar, and when there are multiple people in this room, you're going to be able to see everyone congregating. So just to navigate the room a little bit, whenever you want to move forward, you use your up arrow. It walks you forward. Come back, you use your down arrow, it moves you back. If you want to turn to the left, you use your left arrow, it'll swing you all the way around. Okay? Use your right arrow, it does the same thing. You can actually use them in unison. So see how I'm doing this thing right here? Very dizzy. Okay? So, just a little bit about the screen here. There's a text chat that's going to pop up, and you can actually send messages to the entire group this way instead of talking. On the side here, on the right hand side, you'll see the people in the room, and once you all log in, you'll see your name pop up here. And the actual green bar indicates your strength. So when it's red, you might be having some internet problems. When it's a full green, you've got a good connection. If you want to private chat or email someone, you just right click on it and you'll have an option to private chat, but you really shouldn't need that. Landmarks, these are just different ways you can see the actual room, okay? And so if you want to see it facing the conference table, that's workroom south. Workrooms north is the opposite direction. Plan view is just looking at it from above, okay, so you can see how everything's mapped out. Home view is taking you right back down to where you were at. Down here is just a bigger view of what you have. You really shouldn't need to work with anything in this pane, okay? You'll be working within the main classroom area, and you'll be working on the text chat if you want, okay? So, top of the screen, you've got File, you've got all of your regular tool taskbars, menu options up here that you would have in a Microsoft program. And we're going to go through some specific ones that you might need. Down here at the bottom, this is what's important. This actually gives you information about your current status. Microphone, webcam, etc. So this icon right beside the App State logo tells you that you're present. If you want to step out, all you do is click on it and it tells you away. Okay? So you can see that you're kind of hidden behind there. And it tells us up here that you're away. So you see there's a line through my little person there. So when I want to come back, I just click on it here and I'm back. Okay? Microphone. Microphone, you can actually have your microphone off. You can have your microphone on. Now, the key with the microphone is whenever you want to talk, you just press your control key. Once you press your control key, your name actually highlights. Okay? So, multiple people can talk at one time, but it's really not ideal. So, I'll be engaging most of the conversation, and then you guys can chime in. This one is your webcam. I ask you to keep your webcam off. Sometimes the webcam comes on and it gets confusing. You see me pop up there? Okay, so I have classmates that actually pop this thing up there and it aggravates the crap out of me. So if you wanted to, you can do it, but I just prefer you to leave it off. Click off. Okay. Audio output. Output is on, so that's just saying that everything is good to go. And if there was a chair nearby, I could sit in it. So I'll demonstrate. I'm going to walk up to the conference table. Okay, there's a chair nearby. You see how the arrow indicates sit down. Take a seat. It lets me sit down. Okay, that's kind of freaky. I can still swivel around and look around. And if I'm ready to get up, you see I'm sitting in the chair down here. The arrow is up. You just click up and I'm out of the chair. Pretty cool. All right. So just some basic information about this environment. What I have done is I've set up rooms. You've got your hematology room. You got your clinical chemistry room. Okay. You got your, what is this one? Microbiology room. Move out some. It's kind of hard to see. This one is your blood banking room. You've got ASCP certification resources over here. You've got lab math resources. We all need help with that, including myself. These last rooms down here I'm going to be using for specific information, just may or may not be related to clinical lab science, but either way it's going to help you. Basic navigation. So what happens is when you enter any one of these specific rooms, let's say 3 of you want to go in there and talk. You enter the room and the only thing you're going to hear are the people's voices in this room. So these rooms are set up so that we can go into individual rooms and have conversations and group meetings and things of that nature so that you can meet individually and then come back out if you need to. So anything that's said in these rooms, we can't hear out in the common area. And that goes for every single room. Okay, so some basic information about what to do. So let's talk about your avatar. So you see my avatar here. You see my head swivel around. There are different ways you can create these avatars, and this is just the simple avatar. Now up here, if you go to Tools and click on My Avatar, you're going to see, here's me, here's my head, here's Jake on my body. Okay, this is the simple shape. This is the shape that I use in my classes at App State, but you can actually have an animated character. Now I have not played around with this because I'm not sure how it's going to work. So we could try it and see what the deal is, and I'm sure Richard is probably going to want to go in here and figure this out. Richard's like me, a button pusher. So check it out and see what you can find. There's actually a lab. I don't think there's a lab guy. There's a lab gal. So let's save it and see what she does. I don't even know. I've never done it before. So I'm going to click off of here, and she walks around, she does her thing, she's more animated. We could use these, it's completely up to you. If you think this is more interesting this way, you can do it. I am completely open because no matter what kind of avatar you have, your name is always going to be above here, okay? So I'm going to leave this one like this, and I think she can be modified. Just remember, you go into Tools, My Avatar, and you can actually, it appears that you can modify everything, okay? So we'll see how it works and we'll go from there. So I'm going to click off of this. Also, if you have problems with your sound, and that happens frequently, if you come up to Tools, down to Sound, just click Reset Sound. Alright, we've got Push to Talk, which is the control key for your microphone. And we'll just hit Reset Sound, and it just resets your sound. Lots of times I've found that in class, my sound might go out. Always go up to Tools and Sound, and Reset Sound. That should be all that you need. Okay? So, just a few things I want to show you. Got a projector here. And this projector, I'm going to set up multiple projectors around the classroom and within each of the actual individual section rooms. But what you're going to find, and not only just on a projector, but on anything I put on a wall, a yellow actual triangle is going to come above it. If you click that yellow triangle, it takes you right in front of the display stand. Okay? Now, when you're in front of the display stand, you individually can manipulate the document on the display stand, and everybody else sees what you're doing. But when you go up to Panel, there's actually going to be an option so that you can see it privately. So we'll talk about that later. So, and to get away from the display stand, you just step back and you're good to go. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do right now. If you will, just go in, create your avatar, let me know if it works, let me know if you have any questions, let me know if there's anything specific, any ideas that you have. Remember, this is going to be for your prep for your exit exam, which is everything in MLT. Everything. It's a lot of information. So if we can take time to make some really good resources in here, it's only going to help you for that exam and for that registry exam. So think about it. Give me some ideas, play around with this environment, and I'm using this as a research project for my master's program, so I'm also going to be wanting some feedback from you guys about positives and negatives and the impact that it's having on you. So let me know how it works. And if you have questions, yell at me. See you later.